EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Switch. Check 15, check 15.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, here's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the pass at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to looking for his tight end, Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Love. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Going for Metcalf, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on fourth down. Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Haskins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the carry, it's Love. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On second down now, it's Love. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Third down. Here's Haskins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He gets away from one. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Haskins back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 44.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Alert 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Look at the
On third down, it's Carson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
On third down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running to start the drive is Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Check the back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, block 54, block 54. Here we go. Check 52.
Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Powering his way forward. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On first down, this is Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yo, check 37, check 37. 22, check, follow. 22, check, follow. Switch.
On second down, Love. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Here's Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here we go with Haskins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Let's go. Do it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, now in desperation. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Haskins to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Slings this deep from McClellan, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
49 to Mike, Mark 49.
Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Haskins will throw. It's caught by Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have...
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on. Because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1st down, Rivers. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47.
Rivers on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Rivers. And that is incomplete here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Rivers to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Rivers, he's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, it's Love, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it here with Gordon. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Delta!
Now Gordon on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.